Today, we are going to learn all about a super popular style from Jon Renau. This is Jazz in the color Moonlight. Not only are we going to learn all about this wig and this color, but I'm wearing a scarf just for the beginning because I want to put a plug in for my wig sisters who don't typically wear short wigs, and why I think it might not be a terrible idea to have at least one short synthetic wig in your closet. Let's talk about it. My name is Denise. I'm also known as heywigsister on Instagram and Facebook, and I am partnering with Name Brand Wigs to bring you this review. They sent me Jazz so that I could show her to all of you. I hear from so many of you guys how much you love your Jazz wig. This is a daily driver for so many women. It's been around for a while, and the price point is pretty good for a major name brand synthetic. I will put some details in the description box, a link to this piece at the Name Brand Wigs website, and a coupon code that will save you money. And hopefully you'll get enough information in this video to know if this style or this color is a good fit for you. So before I do my 360, which maybe I'll just show you the back, but I'm going to take the scarf off because I'm afraid it might be a little distracting from the style. But I wanted to start this video out this way because one of the reasons why I worked so hard to get comfortable wearing short wigs was the fact that friction on synthetic fibers, particularly heat-friendly synthetic fibers, but also regular synthetic to a lesser extent, it's really hard on those fibers, and you risk shortening the life of your synthetic wig if you wear high neck shirts or scarves, or you wear coats all the time, or things that really rub up on kind of the longer lengths of a wig. And in the winter especially, which is where we are right now, many of us bundle up because it's cold outside. And if you have struggled with some of your synthetic wigs getting tangled and matted and frayed, and you found it really challenging, consider whether or not you can find a short style that you like and wear that when you find yourself wearing scarves for many, many hours at a time, because that's really going to help extend the life of your longer wigs. And I'm not getting much friction on this piece at all, so it's not going to negatively impact a short wig like this. And so it might just give you a little more peace of mind on your journey. So consider it. I couldn't wear short wigs in the beginning either, and it's something I had to kind of force myself periodically to do. Now I'm super comfortable with them because I took the time to make myself that way. So just a little plug. Let me get the scarf off. I was getting a little warm. You can see my neck's a little red. Don't ask me to make a video showing how I tied that scarf. There is no way I will ever be able to replicate it. I probably spent 20 minutes trying to figure out how to wear it so that it would look decent with this wig. I am not a scarf tying expert. Search on YouTube how to tie a scarf. There are so many videos so that if you're interested in learning some different techniques, you'll be able to find them, just not here. Let's take a look at this one from all sides. So Jazz is a really lightweight, basic cap style. I do believe they have a Jazz in an upgraded cap. Maybe it's called Jazz Mono. I should have looked. I'm not 100% what it's called, but there is a version of this wig that has a mono part or a top and a lace front. So if you don't like basic caps, but you like this style, you can absolutely look at the upgraded cap to see if that might be a good fit for you. Actually, I stopped the video to go look it up. It is called Jazz Mono. It's more than double the price of this one. It has a lace front and a double monofilament on top. So if you like those upgraded caps and you have the means for them, and you love the style, it could be worth considering. Now this piece does have a tiny bit of Permatease. Because it's a basic cap, it's really so incredibly rare to find a basic cap wig with no Permatease, because there needs to be something to hide the cap, and that's really what Permatease is doing on this one. It's not giving it volume, it's not pillowy or poofy, it doesn't make this big and full, but it does help so that you're not going to see down to cap. And one of the challenges with basic cap wigs is being able to see the Permatease. And you can see the Permatease a little bit right here. That is super, super common, especially on lighter non-rooted colors. So we're going to talk about this color toward the end of the video, but I do think the fact that it's really light right here, that actually contributes to the fact that you can kind of see those crimpy fibers a little bit. If it were a rooted color or a darker color, you wouldn't see that. So if you're looking at this wig, loving the wig, but this wouldn't be the color that you would choose, I'm just grabbing something to kind of tell you how to remedy visible permatease, then it may not be an issue for you at all, because again, it's generally the product of the lighter colors. Let's say you want a lighter color, a non-rooted color, and you really want to give this one a try. Headbands. Such a great accessory with short wigs just in general, but putting something over kind of this middle section right here is really going to help to hide any visible permatease that you can see. It also helps to, if you're new to wig wearing and you're struggling with wigs, throwing a headband on a wig like this can make it feel a little more normal, like you're styling your own hair. So just keep in mind, sometimes it takes us a little while to find our footing on this journey, and learning how to play with your wigs and style your wigs a little bit is going to buy you some time while your brain gets used to seeing you with a little bit more hair than you used to have. Another option, if you don't want to style with a headband, is just kind of get in there. I like to use a brush really gently, and I kind of just get in there and I go like this. I'm sort of messing it up a little bit. I'm getting a little bit of lift in those fibers. Not a lot that it's going to be suddenly super poofy, because it doesn't have the right type of permatease to give you a lot of volume, but that's actually going to like lift up the fibers just a little bit and make that visible permatease a little less visible. It's generally worse when you first take it out of the box, because the fibers have been compacted and kind of smashed down. And another thing that can help is just shaking it out. Waking up those fibers, getting them lifted off the cap a little bit is really going to make a difference as well. That's what the basic cap looks like. It's otherwise known as a machine-made cap. We've got open ear tabs with bendable stays, an extended nape, soft velvety material. We have got Velcro adjusters, open wefting throughout, really lightweight, super airy cap. If you find yourself getting really hot in wigs, now you can see we've got a lot of volume because I shook it out, and that you just kind of smooth it back down. So if you get hot in wigs a lot, a cap like this is actually short hair, not a lot of permatease, a really open, airy cap is going to be like the best you will get when it comes to coolness with a wig. We're all going to be different. I'm hot all the time. I just find wigs exacerbate that, but this is a super lightweight, cool cap, so it will help more than some other cap types. And I will just say, the website says this is medium density. I don't know how density is determined by the companies. Usually wig retailers like name brand wigs, they're using what the manufacturer said about the wig. I think this feels really lightweight, really light density. It does not have a lot of hair at all. I wouldn't consider this a medium density. I think medium density wigs have a lot more hair, and this just doesn't have a lot of hair. So if you're looking for light density, I would say this one is just going to be fine. I do try to look at what the website says so I can give you my take on some of these things, which I know are super important. So I would consider this a light density, just for the record. Let's talk about fit. I took my wig grip off so that I could really assess fit. I think this is running really true to average. I cinched this nearly all the way in when I took it off and put it back on. I am getting extra cap up here. It's really stretchy, like super stretchy. So I would say this is running very true to average. I have a pretty average petite head size. All of my measurements are in the description. I can wear this with a wig grip and it's fine. So I think this is going to fit from average petite, potentially all the way up to average large. For the smaller head measurements, if you're willing to use like a wig grip or maybe use a little adhesive, that's going to hold this on just fine. So I really think it's going to have a lot of flexibility when it comes to head size. All right, we made it to color. Moonlight. The code for this is 92. This is just a really beautiful, in my opinion, kind of a natural salt and pepper. It's lighter at the front, more of a cool light gray at the front, and then it kind of blends back into a darker gray towards the nape. It is that gray color that people are jealous of. It's just that really beautiful salt and pepper. It's not heavy on the pepper up in here. It's actually really light right around the front of the hairline, which is so flattering. It's just beautiful. We'll get outside so you can see this outside. I know indoors, a color this light is really hard to video because it wants to mess with the white balance on my camera between a dark background and all of the lighting I have on me. It's really difficult to represent. It's looking pretty true in my viewfinder though. And of course, outside will give you another perspective. All right, I think I got it all. I hope this helped you. Let's get outside so you can see this color outside. Please hit the thumbs up on this video if you found it helpful. That helps me more than I can say. And don't forget about name brand wigs. See you soon.
Here we go, Moonlight. I just pulled her out of the box. So I won't say too much about this color. I've already described it to you and now you're just seeing it outside. There goes Max again. I've never felt safer with a dog though. He hears something. There you go.
Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.